That's why they're going to these absurd lengths. Joey Jones, thanks for your time. You know, we got to leave it right there. More Fox and Friends on the other side.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we wanted to work with the company we could trust.
And Rebath made it effortless. A Rebath design consultant came to our home and presented us ideas and products in a way that made our
Hey, Slippery. Give me a minute to get this up and running. It's been a while. I've got to pop out my chat. And then I got to get some more stuff done here real quick. All righty. All right. Good morning, Slippery. How are things over there in the UK? I think I've got all your rain, buddy, because I've got a ton of it lately. Hey, what's up, Drone Life? Yeah, it's frigid cold here today for some reason down in Alabama and been wet all week. Had one day of sunshine yesterday, but it wasn't long enough to dry anything out. It's kind of miserable. That's for sure. Where's my star? Get him while he's mellow. He just had his morning biscuit. Hey, Gene. Hello. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, my Henry. Yeah. Yeah, what a cutie pie. Yeah, he's a cutie pie. Say hi, everybody. Okay, you're not happy. Go be happy. Oh, Lordy. So did y'all guys have a good holidays, I hope? Ours were hectic as heck. Quite literally. I still don't feel like I've stopped moving around from the holiday. Rodney Bell, hello, sir. How are you doing today? Oh, good. I didn't know you were out of work, my bud. Or you're glad to be off a holiday. Is that what you mean? Yeah, the holiday wore me out. And I can't get all this stuff to work again like it's supposed to, but that's okay. Oh, and they put me in Top Chat again. I hate that. Yeah, idle hands. Understood, man. Yeah, they shut us down for 2 weeks. I mean, we get paid, but still, we were down for 2 weeks, and boy, you just run out of things to do, and we couldn't go anywhere. We were on call, but it was a nice break, I guess, for Christmas. Hey, Henry. Here's my buddy. Yeah. Yeah, you sound like you got asthma. Yeah, I understand that one. Tried to cut back on Christmas this year. It didn't work. It still turned out to be a very expensive holiday with the grandkids and whatnot. Dog's going to drive me nuts. Short trip, but he's going to do it. Man, this thing won't close down for me like it's supposed to. Oh, well, that's okay. Go like this. Go like that. Trying to rearrange my screen here, guys. It's been so long. There we go. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, my winter hobby, it has gotten huge. I don't remember last year being as bad as this year as far as if it's not raining, it's too windy to fly. Coffee. Ooh. Yeah, I need to go make me some tea after a while. I'm assuming Roger will be on at 8 my time, 9 his time. Coffee break. What you doing, Henry? Huh? What are you doing? Why are you chawing on your foot? Huh? Why are you chawing on your foot? Oh, my doggy's nuts. Ooh, did I close this down? I guess I didn't. That's where some of my power's going. Whew. Well, we get a few more people in here. I do an unboxing. Or I'll just wait till later and just film it. I think I know what it is. It's a mail call, but I'm pretty sure based on who it's from. And again, I may be wrong. We shall see. What's up, buddy? You like being around people, don't you? Huh? Yeah, you like being around people. I don't know what you're going to do when we're on vacation. Other than get really lonely and whiny. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Come on. What? What? It's one crazy dog. Coffee's on. Woo! Ship some this way. It's one thing I like about going to work. We got automatic coffee machine there. You just put in the grounds and you'll make coffee for you all day long. I need one like that for tea. Now you're a happy camper, huh, Rodney? That's cool. Yeah, I didn't get to wear my drone pool t-shirt today. I got to wear my Darth Mickey. Yep. Everybody over to Rodney's house. He's got coffee for everybody. James Ward, hello. How are you doing? Let me check on something real quick. Okay, so there's nobody else according to my page. Make sure I'm not stepping on anybody's live feeds. Well, Sean's up. Whatever. So did everybody have a good Christmas? I'm hoping we're going to have a happy new year, that's for sure. So far, it's not been too bad. I got one really neat thing for Christmas. Don't have it here right now, but one daughter, younger daughter, got me a wind meter and temperature thing that will give you won't give me the direction, but it'll give me the speed of the wind. So when I go out, I don't fly my drones in too heavy of a wind. I thought that was nice of her. Now all I need is the weather to fly. Hey, Camro, how's it going? I'm doing okay. I had a little bout of, well, the wife had it worse than I did, but the doctor said we had walking pneumonia. We were kind of restricted to the house, couldn't go outside, and you can't keep me in bed, so mine took a little longer to get over. But it wasn't that bad. I don't think that's what it was, but you know how doctors are. Now the wife may have had that because she started getting sick around Thanksgiving and just now got better the other day. It wasn't nothing bad. Hey, Henry. You settling down, buddy? Yeah. Okay, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, the flu was going around down here, and that's what we thought we had. And then the doctor says, "Nope, you ain't got the flu. This is what you all got." Which I don't know what the difference is. It was miserable. It wasn't any fun, but it wasn't all that bad. Come here, buddy. Come on, say hi. Oh, don't you growl at me. Don't you growl at me. Sit here and say hi. Yeah. Oh, big yawn. Henry not a puppy anymore. Henry turned a year old around Thanksgiving. Yes, he did. Yep. He's over a year old now. Yeah. No more puppy, huh? Even though you still act like one. Yes, you do. Yeah, I don't think I would have liked the flu for Christmas, that's for sure. We wouldn't have got to see the grandson at all if that was the case. What you barking at? Huh? What you woofing at? Huh? A good boy. Yeah, knock on wood in a heartbeat, man. I'm here to tell you. This is the first time I've been sick in a long, long time, though. So I think I got it from the wife because I was doing fine until I took her to the doctor and sat around that doctor's waiting room with all those other people. Next thing I knew, I was sick. So what's the matter, buddy? Huh? Oh, don't be licking. Okay, you can just sit there. You don't want to sit up high. Yeah, sickness ain't no fun. That's for sure. What time is it? Oh, it's still early. You know, you're getting old when you try to get up at 6:30 and get on, and you just kind of roll over and go back to bed at 6:15 and go, I'll just get on at 7. Yeah, 10 days of downtime is tough. Like I said, we were fortunate. They sent us home. Well, they technically put us on half-day schedule on, let me think, what day was that? The 19th. 20th was the first day of half-day schedule, and that ran all the way until the 2nd of January. So we went back to work on the 3rd. But the boss said, don't worry about half day. Just be on call. If we need you to do something, we'll call. But otherwise, there's no sense coming in and just staring at the walls for 8 hours. Well, 4 hours a day. Pretty good boss. Come on. Yeah. Here, let me tip this down. You can be a little bit more of a star. There you go. Now you fit on there better. Okay. So, Camero, how was it down in Japan for Christmas? Okay, Henry. Take it easy. It's a busy little guy. Oh, Nancy Pelosi, she's my hero. She's going to be my poster child for term limits. Well, hey, Manic. I'll have to check that out there, Manic. I hadn't seen that channel in a while. Of course, I haven't been on to see anything for a while. Let me go take a peek real quick. Yeah, there's my buddy Manic. Cool beans. I'll have to check it out, Camro. Maybe as soon as I get off here, I don't have too much to do this morning. Well, actually, I do have a little bit to do. I got to go out and do some more errands. Good old errands. There's Manic Magic now. Hey, buddy. So you got you another channel, I see. I'll have to start watching out for that one. Ooh, I didn't subscribe while I was over there. Hang on a second. I've subscribed now. There we go. Ah, give me an email address, Manic, and I'll see if I remember how. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, let me try something. Guys, I'm still staying here, but I'm going to be away from watching chat for just a little bit. Where are we at here? And right there. Out. No. Okay, is that it there, buddy? Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can do this still. Copy. And okay, you should have an email inbound, Manic. You can take that down if you want. Hey, Henry. You're settling down to be a good little puppy, aren't you? You got food in your whiskers there, buddy. Yes, you do. There he is. Hello, Manic.
How you going? Can you see me?
Well, I can't hear you. Did I do something wrong?
There he is.
Oh, I know
Can you
what's
see
wrong.
me now?
Uh,
How you going? Can you see me?
uh,
There he is.
uh,
Can you see me now? Can you see me?
hey, why is it I can't hear you? You can hear Manic, guys? Okay, then I've got a problem on this end somewhere. Ah, there's my problem. Hang on just a second. All righty. Okay, Manic, I should be able to hear you now.
I'm here.
There you go.
Rightio.
Yeah, when I plugged in the Blue Nessie, it has a microphone feature, and it went to that.
Okay, I'm going to turn the other down so you don't get feedback.
There we go. Well,
So
Happy New Year, my friend.
What else can I do now? You've got to, because I can't see the screen to delete my email. How can you do it your end
Hang on a second.
to delete my message?
Oh, shoot. I thought I could.
As you as being the host, I think you can.
I thought I could, but I clicked on the three buttons, and one of the things is not. I can hide you or remove
I can
you.
probably do it. I can do it if I open up another screen and then go to the other screen where the chats are, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Well, I've got. Hey, Mr. Crawley, how's it going, Sean? I thought I could do it.
Can you hear me, Sean? Can you see me?
Put the user in. No, I don't want to put you in timeout.
I should be in timeout with some of the comments I make.
I'm worried about it. No. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me try this. Let me remove you as a moderator real quick.
Yeah, do that.
But I don't know if it'll let me go back up here now. And
it's all a learning curve for all us, all, isn't it?
Yeah, it won't let me. It still won't let me get rid of the message. Huh? Okay, that's weird. So I gave you your moderator back. I thought that would work, but it didn't.
What else can I do? Can you take the moderation off and get someone else to click it?
I can try.
Because if it leaves me grey, someone else is eligible to do it, I think.
Okay, it's just that I'm on my moderator.
Yeah, see, I'm on my tablet, and I can't open up another screen. It might crash.
Oh. Yeah, I've been there.
See, I'm waiting for my webcam to arrive.
Well, it's going to be so far off the screen here pretty soon. Only our good friends here saw it anyway.
Yeah, they found it.
But I don't know if they'll be able to delete it.
I can't see it now. Message is deleted.
Okay. I'll give you back your moderator.
Oh no, it's. Oh, I don't know. It might be waiting. I don't know what I can do.
So how are things down under?
Hot. We're just having our first day with cool weather. It's around about 25, where we've had weather of 48 degrees Celsius.
Oh,
we can fry an egg on our concrete.
Yeah.
On our concrete paths, we can fry an egg on it.
Yep.
So we've had some really. It was so hot on Christmas. I was so crook. I had to go to hospital for a couple of days.
Oh no!
So I didn't enjoy Christmas. I was supposed to go to a dinner dance up at the Greek Hall, and work beyond the bar, and then have some Christmas dinner. But that didn't happen. I just slept and slept for days until I got better.
Oh.
See, I get sick every now and then regularly because I'm not a well person. But days like today, I feel $1 million.
That's
So I have my
good.
good days and bad days, yeah.
I hope you have more good days in 2019 than bad days.
Exactly. But anyway, I was talking to Mr. Crowley about that earlier, and it gets a bit depressing. So we like to talk about drone stuff. It keeps us happy.
Well, I haven't had my drones, as a matter of fact, are sitting in front of me underneath my train track. They're all. I took every one of them.
I was
I
on
took all the
Canadian
batteries
drone.
down.
I was on Canadian Drone Hub the other night, and I got a bit upset because people were complaining that I didn't have footage or vids, and so it just got to me a little bit. So I got a bit snappy, a bit grumpy. So instead of getting grumpy, I went and watched Jagger Scott's videos on the big screen, and that made me happy. He makes some good videos.
Oh,
That
he's
Jagger Scott.
fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah,
it just made my day.
that last trek he made that I watched, that was gorgeous.
Isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. It nearly put a tear in my eye.
Yeah.
Because it's
Well,
A1 class quality.
I wish people would understand that this stuff isn't just for people that want to post a lot of stuff. It's also for people who want to share in the stuff we post and be our
And
friends.
believe me, I follow a lot of people. I watch a lot of videos. A lot of time I don't have time to comment, but I do support a lot of people.
Yeah.
And because I have the time to do so, and I find that enjoyable.
Yeah. I understand, because Roger taught me a lot about how he runs his and stuff. And I understand when somebody first comes in, you go and see, and if they don't have any posts, then there's a possibility that they're going to be trouble. But we know you, man, and you're no trouble. Okay. So,
see, it comes down to experience. People see you on streams and they see you don't cause trouble, and then they are more likely to subscribe to you because they know you're not trouble. But it takes time. It takes time to educate people.
There was James Ward was in here or he may still be here. I can't see who's here. I can just see that there's 8 people in here right now. But James Ward, if you type James Ward in, you get so many James Wards, it's pathetic. And several of them have the big white J on the blue background as their avatar or whatever you want to call it. Well, one of them is nothing but a troublemaker.
Yeah.
But the one that comes in here is a good guy. So
yes, that's right.
I know him when I see him.
When I first come onto YouTube, no one else had the name Manic Magic. And now I see different Manic Magics with different ways of typing it in to try to mimic my channel.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have caught on that it's a really catchy name. And my first goal was, because I've been into research and marketing in my life, so I'm a bit of a salesperson. So I know the tricks of the trade, and that's what I'm going to help Mr. Crowley on. See, I'm on 670 subscribers in 3 months.
That's great.
And in my other channel, I was 2 days, and I already had 85 subscribers in 2 days.
I think I was 145 on that one.
And it's not because I don't ask for subs. I don't use the word subs. I avoid using it. I just interact with people. I ask them how their day is. I get a conversation up. They find I'm a good person, so then they like to just subscribe. Some people just won't do it because they've got this rule, but there's no real YouTube rule that you can't subscribe someone without any followers.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that won't subscribe to me. What I do is I go to different channels, and then all of a sudden I do what I need to do, which is all legal. Tricks of the trade. It's quite legal, passable. And then all I do is I'm on 3 devices, and I just hear the bells ring. Ding, ding, ding. People subscribing to me. It's like flies attacking the screen window. That's what it sounds like. And that's what happens. I just get all these. So I've got tricks of the trade that I'm willing to share, and YouTube can't touch me because, like when they had the purge, I never lost 1 subscriber. I actually gained subscribers, and I told Poosa that because they were saying Pusa had robots, and I said Pusa doesn't have robots.
No.
They don't have bots on their channel because I said most of my subscribers come from Pusa, and I said I never lost any subscribers, and he was so happy to hear that. It made his day because he was feeling down. He was worried because he knows he runs a legit channel, and
Yep.
it made his day. And Roger's given me so much support because he knows I've educated him as well as a lot of other people, because he probably was in the same frame of mind too. If you don't have any content, you get a bit wary, and I can understand that, and I appreciate that. But I know how to work it. I work it in my favour. I've just got to be content.
Yeah, if you don't want to have content, why should you have to have content just to be able to go look at everybody else's contact and interact with them in the chats and whatnot? You shouldn't have to.
I want content, but I'm having trouble downloading videos. I haven't got a big enough computer system, and I want to make good content. I don't want to make crap. And it took me ages to do my first vid today. That many takes over and over again, because when I have to try to think of what I'm saying with my stroke, it affects me. And so all of a sudden I pause, and I wanted to have a polished vid, and it took me hours and hours and hours to do it, repeating the same thing over and over again.
Speak of the
But
devil.
while I'm talking to you, I'm quite natural. It's funny.
Mm-hmm. Speak of the devil,
It's
good
like
morning, Roger.
It's like when someone's got Tourette's. If they concentrate, they can mask their problems. Where when I'm not thinking about what I have to learn and say, I'm quite okay. But the stroke does still affect me. I can drive now. It took about 8 months before I could drive once I had my stroke. So now I'm just finishing my rehab. So it's wonderful. I was paralysed. I couldn't walk for 18 months. I had to learn how to walk.
Well, I'm glad to
all
hear you're
over
so much
again.
better.
So I'm a lot better now, but that's enough of that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I promised you guys an unboxing this morning too, so
Yes, please. Yes,
let's
please.
get to it. It's a mail call of sorts. Let me see if I can get the tape to cooperate. I didn't bring my knife, so I'll use my really, really sharp miniature screwdriver.
When
here.
I'm going to be making a knife sheath for you, Rick. I make
cool.
knife sheaths, and I put your personal design on it, and I'll send one to you.
That's super, big
Just
guy.
have to, if you give me the measurements, and I'll put a artwork on there of your choice, because I have these wooden jigs that I make, and I wet the leather and I put them in a press, and what it does is it presses them into the shape of the knife, and then you've got the excess that's got a press stud, and it goes over the top of your knife, so it conceals your knife safely within your sheath, and that'll be a gift for you, because you gave me my first break in YouTube and supported me when I had no content.
Ooh.
But I did watch Ken Heron for a long time. That's a lot of fun watching Ken Heron.
Oh, I kind of figured that's what this was.
And
no, it's not.
I can't see the chat at the moment, but hello, Roger, if you're out there. I know Mr. Crowley's around.
I'm going to have to do a video later this weekend, I guess. It's not drone stuff, guys. I'm sorry. Don't know if you can see that real well. Let me get the glare off of it, if I can. There we go. That's a little better. That is a actual operational N-gauge water tower for my steam engines.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't dump water, obviously, but when you push the button, the spout on the tank will drop down to the water tank, and there's a speaker inside that makes flowing water sounds. And then when you tell the tank's full, you hit it and it goes back up and shuts off. So,
yep.
And this one's for the Pennsylvania Railroad, which is what I've decided my layout's going to be, is Pennsy for the most part.
Oh, cool.
So, hopefully I'll get that.
I used to build layouts when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what got me, I saw him on for the first time the other day. A guy by the name of Mike Thomas. If you don't have him, check him out.
I got him.
He's a trained guy, and
I'm into. I follow all the train guys over there.
yeah,
As many as I can.
he got me started, and I started off with just a little loop, and then I put a side out on the loop, and then the next thing you know, I put an L-shaped track on them, and now I've got 2 tracks that run, well, all over this room right now. I'll try and do another video when I get this one done.
I've given some good ideas to my train friends over there. I sent some links, some good drone videos and quads where they do racing and where they're doing some really good art, right? And where they're going up the buildings and shutting off the engines and going down, free falling, and then start up the engines and all the rest of it. And I said to Jacob over there, Jacob J, I said, if you get a couple of cheap cameras and put them in your locos, in your locomotives, and put a couple of other cameras around the track, like at the crossing and where it's going ding, 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 and have the video showing where the journey of the train, plus a few of the other videos cutting in and out, and make a loop of it. So once you get your videos down pat, you make a loop and put it on 24/7. So then they can come into your stream and watch your train like it's in real life. But it's a model. See, because we had a SBS program here in Australia where our biggest rail system in Australia, which is called the GAN, and it goes from Adelaide, which is south of Australia in the centre, and it goes all the way to the tip of Australia, up through the guts of Australia, through the desert. And what they did was footage of real-life footage of the train with different angles on the camera, with views over the top, views going through stations, views, and it was non-stop every Sunday for months. Well, I watched it over and over again every Sunday, and so many other people did, and it went viral.
Oh,
and
cool.
so I showed him this video of the train with the videos, and I said, now incorporate that idea within your layout. And so he's going away now, and so he'll set his layout like that and make a really mean video out of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into so much the layout, because well, it's not that I don't want to do it, but I just don't have the room to do a layout with all the ballasting and all that. But I'll be building models of like railway stations and things like that and putting it on there. So it's kind of a mix between the toy and the layout type train system. It's far from a toy. I've got 9 switches now. I'm fixing to add 2 more.
See, all I had was the size of my room, without and work around the layout, no hole in the center, and I just had like mountains and trees and stuff, and some houses and some locos lined up, and box cars and all the rest of it, with only about 3 or 4 locos only. So it wasn't a lot of money. Not like the toy man. He's got like 40-something locos, and they're a lot of money. Some of them are thousands of dollars. Yeah, and he has a big layout.
Yeah, I saw his. Goes all the way around the room, both sides, and he'll broadcast from one side versus the other from day to day.
He nearly had a divorce because he wanted to take the track layout up through the staircase.
Oh Lord!
And cut up through the staircase and go to the 2nd floor. And I don't think it went down too well with his wife, and because he's funny, he can get a bit grumpy the more he drinks. So he has his little whinge, and it's quite amusing because he's grumpy, but he's a nice guy, and it's really amusing. The more he drinks, the worse he gets.
Let me see if I can give you a little bit of a shot. I don't know how much you can see, but that's it. That's the one table. And then it goes all the way down this other table.
Okay, yep.
it's the one table. I didn't realize how much you could put on this big table that I bought. I was looking for a smaller one, but this is the only size they had. It's collapsible, but it's a 4-foot by 8-foot table, and it adjoins a 3-foot by 6-foot table.
Yeah.
And in Engage, that's a lot of room. I was amazed at how much track it took to cover it and how much money it cost.
I hope I haven't lost you.
Oh, you.
Am I still on?
I can still hear you, but I don't see you.
Just see if I can work something out.
I see your logo, and I can hear you just fine. While we're waiting there for that, I need that box. Daddy's got to send something back. I don't know if anybody has watched too many of them, but the first time I tried to put a camera on the train, I tried to use the Runcam 3, and it's just a little too big. It'll go around the track, but the first time the train goes over a viaduct or through a bridge or something like that, it would knock the camera off. So it didn't do what I wanted. And I know you've seen these things on TV. I don't recommend you buying one if you want a quality camera. So this is not an advertisement, but this is the cop cam that you see on TV, and it fits on the flatbed perfectly. So that's how I've been doing some of the videos that I put up recently. I think I did the layout going backwards, and the big boy was pulling the flat car. And then I did 2 chase videos where I put this on the flatbed and then let another train chase the train that this camera was on. It's only 720. It has no stabilization. I don't know how they can advertise this thing to be as good as they say it is. But right after Christmas, Bed Bath & Beyond had these 2 for the price of 1. So I scarfed up 2 of them. And for what I needed, it's not half bad. It does a pretty decent job. But if you want to see them, just check them out. They're a little blurry. I haven't quite got how close I can get to the camera down yet to get a decent picture. And when I get too close, it gets kind of crowded. And good morning to anybody I missed come in while Manic and I have been chatting. This is the first time I've ever seen the man and got to chat with him, so. I keep losing your picture, Manic. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on because I had an ad come up and I tried to delete the ad, and then all of a sudden it says you're still already in the call. Every now and then I push the video button and your picture comes up still. And
yeah,
then
it was there. There you go.
In the chat. It says you're already in the chat.
Yeah, you're back.
So I'll leave that alone because I can see you. And all I have is a white box, and I have a white box that says you're already in the call. And every time I push OK, I get out of. I can't see your picture again. So
just leave it alone.
I'll leave it alone.
If it's working, don't touch it.
I know it's really touchy, isn't it? Yeah, I've just bought a Logitech, sorry, 930 webcam, and Interactive DNA recommends that one for under $200. I got it for I tried to get it on Amazon for $85, but I didn't realize that Amazon, being the American company, charge a tax as well as import fee and etc. So it was going to be about 130, but I got one off of eBay for 115, free postage from Australia. So I still happy with the price. It was still going to, I saved $15 from getting it here, and I'll get it quicker. I'll get it by the end of the week.
Good morning, Beyond Trees. Welcome. We're doing fine, I think. How you been doing?
Hi, guys out there. I can't see the chat. So now you can see who I am. I'm not a bot. I'm real. And I'm here to stay.
The Manic Bot.
The Manic Bot. And my other channel is I Love My Blow Up Drone. So poor Roger has a tongue twister. He, after all the other shout outs, he comes to mine and then he slips with the wrong word that starts with D and everyone laughs. So I didn't realise it was going to be that hard for him to say after all the other shout outs, but it is. And it's quite amusing. I laugh all the time still. So if you're out there, Roger, I'm sorry.
That's a good one.
The reason why I named that channel I Love My Blow Up Drone is because there's a lot of guys and girls out there that love their droning once it becomes addictive. And it's right up there with their wife and their family and that. They won't admit it. They say family comes first and their wife comes first. But I reckon the drones, when you get addicted, comes a close third.
Oop. I better find my power cord.
Because I know I love it. Every day I think about my drone.
There we go. Now I won't die.
Yeah, I was waiting for my little quadcopter. It's supposed to
Hey,
be sent
Eagle.
in the mail. But they reckon it's already sent on the tracking, so I have to inquire and find out where it got to. Someone around my neighbourhood's got it, by the sounds.
Yeah, I tell you, that little water tower, I didn't believe it. They said they'd get it here in 2 days, and they got it here in 2 days through the United States Postal Service, and I about fell over when I saw it. It's like, how'd you do that? Because I
Yeah, I
ordered
get
it.
some things on eBay that come so fast.
Yeah, some. I think it's all because some of the retailers are, good, energetic people. They see the order come in, and boom, out the door it goes. And
I used to sell a lot of stuff on eBay. I still do, but not as a business. And I know the tricks of the trade. There's 3 ways of selling on eBay. And a lot of times you don't actually hold the stock. The actual manufacturer holds the stock. You just you put your computer system in, and the software automatically tells the manufacturer what the customer's address is. So it cuts out the middleman, so to speak. So they send it direct to the customer. Where years ago, I would buy the item and then resell it. Now the manufacturer just sends it straight to the customer. It's got a loop. It's got a link in your items, and that's why they can get it so quickly now.
Everybody check out Mike Kelly, First Time Droner, if you don't already have him, or Drone Flyer. I just went there. It looks like a nice channel.
Yeah, I got Mike Kelly.
I've been off for so long. It's I'm going to be picking up.
I miss you, mate. I really do. You're my kind of guy. You're straight shooter, easy to talk to, and you love your droning.
I love my droning, and I love my trains in the winter because I don't have to get out in that cold. I don't know how my dogs are surviving. I put them out this morning and said, boy, I'm glad you guys got fur coats because you're going to need them today.
And I love guns as well, which I like too, because I knew you loved guns. And so I've followed guns for years. And I'm not a crazy person, else I would have done something bad by now. So
yeah, I hear that.
I can love guns and still live a Christian life and love everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, just because you love guns, it doesn't mean you're a crazy man.
Yep, and guns aren't the things that kill.
No, it's the people.
The person that sits behind it. That's just the way it is.
Yes, Mrs. RC, she's doing some T-shirts for some of us drone people. And I've done my I Love My Drone shirt I'm designing for her to print. It's a bit cheesy and a bit cheeky, but without being rude. Because I still want to be able to give a shirt like that to my pastor and still wear it.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that anything I put in my content, my pastor will still love. And I've shown a lot of drone videos to my pastor, and he loves everything. Loves it all.
Big amen back to you, Rodney. People with mustaches kill. Thanks, Sean. uh, that's a good one, I guess. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, I want to do a T-shirt later, a cheeky one, where it says, "I'm not a crazy man. I'm just a YouTuber." Because
Yeah,
when you're walking around doing vlogging, people look at you strange.
we've got a guy in our local military exchange that sells hats, and one of the hats he has, they're really nice hats. We've seen me wear several of them, but he's got one that says "Danger, Vet on Drugs."
Yes, yes, I can relate to that.
Yeah, it's
I've
like,
taken
oh,
a lot of medical medication I have, so I can relate to that.
it was on a bumper sticker, huh, Sean? Okay, I got you, buddy. uh,
Yeah, there's a YouTuber that was on who live streamed and went on the hangout on Cab7 the other day. He's only a 16-year-old that was in a very bad uh, quad motorbike crash. He went down an embankment, which was about I don't know, about 200 feet. And his dad went down after him to save him. Split second, because it was just reaction. And his dad's in a bad way, and he's come out of a coma and all the rest of it. And he's got this bumper sticker on the back of his truck, and I can't quote it exactly, but it's quite a witty quote about his situation. And he sells these, and the bumper sticker goes right from one end of the tray to the other. It's quite a large bumper sticker.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the tray is the bed. You Aussie,
Yeah, the bed.
again?
Yeah, bed or whatever you call it over in America and Canada. We all have our different words, don't we?
Yeah, we're nations separated by a common language.
Yeah, we call cars boots and not trunks.
Yep.
And different things like that.
They call trucks lorries. What
Yes,
the hell?
we
What
call
the hell's a
them
lorry?
trucks. Yeah, they call them in America semis, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we call them just trucks or rigs.
Yep, big rigs.
Yeah, I used to drive trucks for a company named Dilato in Australia.
I never drove for a company, but I drove for a business when I was younger, way younger, in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Back in those days, back in the 60s, you didn't have to have a commercial license if you did short haul and the truck was only so long. So I drove bobtails and I drove semis, but the semis were never more than like 30 feet long. We called them short hauls.
Okay.
And so I don't know the pain of the guy that drives that big 75-footer down the highway, but I know the pain.
Yeah. We have various size trucks for various size licenses. So each license is different to cater for whatever size and combination.
Yeah, it's kind of like Germany. It amazed me when it comes to riding a motorcycle, the license and the amount you have to pay for it is determined by the cc's of the bike. And that's why you see so many guys in Germany riding what in the States we would call a moped, a little wingding.
Yes.
125 or a little wingding 250.
See, here in Australia, if the cc's are below 50, you don't need a license. So you get these guys that are drunk or on drugs, and they're not allowed to drive a vehicle, so they get on these, they call them Pee-wee 50s. They're only got 50cc. And when I was in the call centre with the same company, I used to do roadside assist and drive their trucks as well as the call centre, depending on my position. And we used to have that many accidents with the Pee-wee 50s where they've landed off the curb and ran into a car or something, where they've tried to stunt them off of a curb and come off their bikes, and they're treated as an accident and then rushed to hospital. Crazy.
Yeah, in Germany, when my first tour there, I went to visit a friend, and because of that, paying for insurance based upon the CCs, most people ride like a 125. And this motorcycle gang, wanting to be like motorcycle gangs, they're in their leathers and their chains and all this stuff. They came riding down the street on these little 125s going ring, ding, 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 ding. I'm going, what the hell is that?
I only rode a 125, nothing much bigger. Maybe a 150 at one time, but that was only a friend's motorbike. But that was only when I was in my youth.
Yeah, I had a 400 once, and I rode it to and from work. I loved that bike until some little old lady didn't see me. I took care of that bike.
Yeah, I've had friends where they've had powerful bikes, and I used to pray for them all the time.
My 400 wasn't that powerful, really, compared to these guys that got these thousands and
That's
whatnot.
right. Yes.
But it was a big enough bike that you felt safe riding it on the highway.
I had a friend that used to go to Bible camp, and the Bible camp was based up in the hills. We don't have really big mountains in Australia, just hills. They're just small mountains. But they're steep enough and curvy enough, the roads are, that you can come off your motorbikes quite easily, especially if you get cold, icy roads. And I used to pray for him every time he left Bible camp because I knew he used to really make that motorbike fly and lean into those curbs.
Mike Kelly, I was in Schweinfurt from 83 to 86 with the 3rd of the 7th Cav flying the German border. And then in 92 to 96, I was up in, not the Fulda area, but up around Hanau. I lived in Gelnhausen, Germany. But I was there for 4 years before I retired. I know you can't see the chat, Manic, but
that's okay.
It's just that
my mobile phone's gone flat, and I've only got one charger at the moment, and I need that for my tablet.
I hear that.
I could have my computer going and run chat, but it interferes with my tablet. It makes a humming noise. So once I get my webcam, I'll be a lot happier.
Okay, guys. I've got it 8 o'clock. I've got to get off, so
Is the hub on, is it now?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, so I think Roger should be starting up the hub, and I've always promised him never to run over on the hub. So
I agree. I understand.
I will see y'all over there. I don't type real well, so I'll be in chat hopefully. I have some errands to run at 9 o'clock my time, but I'll be on the hub for an hour. So thank y'all for coming in. We had quite a few people from the looks of it. Nice to be back up. Good. I'm gonna try to do it every weekend if I can get out of bed. Now that I'm over over the pneumonia thing. But we'll see y'all over there. God bless and take care, everybody. Take care, Manic.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks everyone that supported me.
Yep, well, nice to see you, and welcome. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Take care. God bless.
God bless
StarCop
you
out.
too. Bye.